Welcome everybody to Play Well Live. It's a beautiful rainy Monday morning here in Ventura, California, and I know we normally don't do Play Well Lives on Monday. We normally do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I just wanted to see if we could do as many of these as possible, and I had some fun little things that I wanted to share with you. So we're going to do a special little building session today. Normally, the last few days we've been working on a really fun treehouse project, and it's been very exciting. It's kind of an opportunity that we can maybe learn some things about engineering and physics, and together build something special that we couldn't even build in a normal classroom. So this treehouse build that we're going to work on, that I would like to continue, I am going to get a lot of input from you all. So far, I'm going to read, while we're waiting for everybody to hop on, I want to read just a few ideas that have already been sent in the comments for some of the other treehouse builds. So we have Jack and Lucas want us to build an elevator. Josh and CJ want us to build a second floor with a kitchen and a couch and a TV. Levi wants me to build a Lego plant, which I just think is the best thing to have in a treehouse, a plant to keep the tree company. Hunter wants us to add a dog in the treehouse and a way for it to get up and down. We've got Amber wants us to make a secret trap door. I wonder where it's going to lead. We've got Emma wants to add a bed, a bathroom, and a desk. Ben and his family wants to add an escalator, which I'm very scared of. I don't know how I can build a Lego escalator, but we'll figure something out maybe. Valerie wants us to add a pool table and a balcony. So we've got a lot of amazing ideas, and I want those ideas to keep coming. So if you put those comments in one of our treehouse build videos, then, or if you want to build an idea at home and tag it to #PlayWellAtHome, maybe we can incorporate it into the treehouse together. So today, we're just going to do a fun, simple little build, and we're going to be using one kind of brick, 2x2 bricks. And we're going to be making something really neat. I just had a bunch of these bricks laying around, and I was tinkering, and I figured out this funny little shape. And I realized it looked a lot like a kaleidoscope. If you look through it and turn it around facing to the light, it just makes the most beautiful light reflective patterns inside. So, hope you have your 2x2 bricks ready. And here's how we're going to do it to start off with. To start off with, we're going to make a little bit of a chain. And what I'm going to do right here is, you can see I'm putting one 2x2 brick right on just one stud of two other bricks. So you can see right now, hopefully that's clear for everybody, it's just sitting on one stud on the corner of two other 2x2 bricks, like this. Now to make this strong, I'm going to put one underneath like this. So you can see now we've kind of sandwiched two 2x2 bricks. Thanks, Jesse. Two 2x2 bricks like this, so you can see they can actually hinge or bend a little bit, which is going to be very important later on, okay? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to continue this chain out a little bit. So again, I'm going to go one on top, one in the middle, and one below to lock it together. And I want you, if it's going too fast, you need to look closer. You need to leave it in the comments and show me, but you can see this shape. Right now I've got 3 in my middle row, like this, 2 on my top and 2 on my bottom to kind of hold everything together. All right? And let's just extend this out a little more. So I'm going to add 3 more bricks, 1 on the top, 1 in the middle, 1 on the bottom. And now I've extended so that my middle row has 4 bricks, my top and my bottom rows have 3 bricks each. And I'm just going to extend it one more time, like this. And you can think about your colors. If you want to kind of, make a really cool rainbow kaleidoscope, you might want to stagger your colors and mix them up a little bit. It might look even cooler. So now this is where I want you to stop. Right here you can see I've got 4 2x2 bricks on... I almost lost everything. 4 2x2 bricks on the bottom, 4 2x2 bricks on the top, and 5 in the middle. Now, what we're going to carefully do is we're going to start bending this around like this. We're going to take advantage of our hinges that we're creating, and we're going to make kind of this amazing star shape. And to lock it together, you can see these two on the very end Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. On the very end, you can see there's two 2x2 bricks here that we're going to lock together to complete this star and kind of lock this shape together. So I'll put one, and you might have to just bend it around a little bit to get it to fit. But once you have this all set up, you're going to see a really cool shape. It's a star shape on the inside. I know it might be hard to see on the camera, but it's like a 10-point star, because you can see all the shapes inside the 2x2s are starting to create these points. And if you follow them around, you're making like a 10-point star. And again, every single layer has 5 2x2 bricks, but they're staggered a little bit. Now, what we're going to do to extend this, it's very, very simple. Once you've got this, you can feel it's pretty locked together. You can't move it around very much anymore. You've pivoted around and you've locked it together into this tube shape. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically build my level 4, but I'm going to mirror whatever my level 2 is. So what I'm going to do is put a brick down here which mirrors the level that is 2 below it. And I'm just going to work my way around and add another level of 5 bricks. It's really as simple as that. And if I keep going, I've added my level 4. And you could just continue up as long as you want. Now the issue is if you go too long, if you go too high, and I haven't really done this yet, but if you make it too high, then the concern is, will it be strong enough and it might just snap in half. So you can see we've got now, it's up to 5 levels, and it's pretty strong. And then you could see if you look through the middle, you've got that really interesting 10-point star. Now, if I build up, here is another one that I worked on the other day, and I've got, this one is, I don't know, it's a 15 levels or something like that. I'm going to see if I can add the one I just made onto this one. See if it can line up. I might have to give it a little bit of a wiggle. There we go. Whew. It's pretty long. Now, normally, I know kaleidoscopes are usually toys that have what inside? They've got mirrors inside, and they have little either beads or colored pieces that make a really cool pattern when you turn them around. Now this, when I first made this, I held it up to the light and I looked through it, and I really want you to do this because it is beautiful. I don't know if it'll work here. Can it work? Oh, I think we've kind of got something. Ooh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So you can see that what's happening, there are no mirrors inside, but there's reflection going on. If you hold this to the light, the actual light is going in and it's bouncing off of all the little surfaces of that 10-point star tunnel that we've made together. And it makes the most beautiful patterns. And because we've got different colored bricks, we get all these different colored patterns flitting around. Now I did, just for the heck of it, I looked up Kaleidoscope, just so we know what it is and to see if this actually is a kaleidoscope. Now, kaleidoscope comes from some Greek words, and I don't really know how to pronounce them, but I believe this is kalos, which means beautiful, eidos, which means form, and then scopin, and you know what a scope is, like a microscope or a telescope, something you look in. Scope comes from a Greek word scoping, which means to look at. So really, kaleidoscope means to look at beautiful forms. And so in this case, we are looking at beautiful forms, but instead of reflected from mirrors to make our form, it's a form that we actually built. So I want to thank you for hanging out and doing this simple build with me this morning. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe week at home. And I will be seeing you tomorrow morning for Facebook Live, when we will be doing something to add to our treehouse. We're going to keep those Tuesday and Thursday builds related to the treehouse. Even if it rains, we'll build something for it that we'll add to it later. So thank you. Any cool builds that you create at home or anything that you work on that you'd like to share with us, please remember the hashtag #PlayWellAtHome, and take care, and I'll see you next time.